Hello Geezebros and welcome to another episode of Drayton Town Career Mode in FIFA 23. So we've got a corker of an episode today. We start obviously this episode without myself. We're obviously injured. We have 4 months on the sideline, so it's going to be hard. Jax is going to have to step in. Also, Ocean and Danny might play on that left-hand side, give them more of an attacking threat as well. But Jax obviously having to step up into the role and deliver the many goals contributions as I did during the season. So we start today's episode in the EFL Cup semi-final away at Arsenal. So the only good thing about this is that there is 2 legs. We have the away leg first and then the home leg. It doesn't matter if it's on away goals. It just generally comes down to the scoreline, the aggregate score. They ditched the away goals. They did it in the Champions League and all Europa competitions. So I don't think it really matters. There it is. The chance for some silverware. A chance to go to Wembley. It would be nice to go to Wembley. Everton and Chelsea are the other semi-final, so we could have got Everton and had a better chance, shall we say, on paper. But it is Arsenal who we do play first, and hopefully we can give them a really good goal game. And if it is like 1-0 or 2-0, we can take it back at home and use our home advantage to that. We had a really good chance. I was about to pull the trigger, but Tony was taken out and he stayed on the floor, and it's not what you really wanted, especially after an injury to myself. You don't want to see anyone else go down with a serious injury. He was holding his knee, so you think, oh, it's just going to be the same. It's going to be a long period of time that he's going to be out for, but I think the worst is yet to come. We actually take the lead through Ocean, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, takes his time, slots it in the far corner, and we go 1-0 up. And it's actually what we deserved. We kept Arsenal right at bay, played really well, defended really well, but we do take a 1-0 lead just before half-time. And then instantly in the second half, Arsenal must have had a real telling off. They made a good couple of players into Odegaard. He did his fancy stupid flick, and that probably cost him to score the goal as he hit it wide. I expected him to score, but doing all that really stupid. I thought I defended this really well, but Saka was open in the middle. Ian and Robbie just getting their men sort of mixed up as he runs through and scores to make it 1-1, which wasn't the end of the world, just because of the fact that we still had, the second leg, and then out of nowhere, Shinchenko hits that ball into the far corner, and that's the difference between like League One and Premier League. That is the quality difference that you can see in terms of sort of like these chances that we're having. We had a good chance for ourselves. Tommy looped a header. Dave actually tried an overhead kick. It could have potentially been going in. Might have been cleared off the line if the keeper didn't get there. And then from the resulting corner, B swung it in. Up went Mikey. Nearly got it. Dave actually got the header, and it was cleared off the line. Neil tried to win it. It was back to Robbie. I tried to use a power shot, but it wouldn't let me, so I had to hit it. And the keeper makes a comfortable save. And then right at the end of the game, a 2-1 scoreline would have been better. I thought Saka was offside, but Keane must have been playing him onside on that far left. But it's 3-1, and it's not actually the end of the tie. We do have the home fixture to come yet. So hopefully we can turn it around and get... All we need is 2 goals, and we can force it into extra time if needed. Tony's injury is not as bad as what we probably first thought, holding his leg. He's actually out for 2 months with a dislocated shoulder, so he'll miss the whole of January and February, but he'll be back before myself, which is crazy considering I've been out for a month already, and he'll be back nice and early. So Tony will be back in March, which again, like I said, is okay to deal with these slight injuries, but you get 2 or 3 injuries like that, and it really can cost you in terms of, players. Squad depth's not good enough. We haven't got the biggest of squad. I think we've only got 21 players. So a couple of injuries and it all changes, especially now you're allowed 7 on the bench. So after the Arsenal game, our attention turns back through the league and we go to Lincoln City. Team struggling right down the bottom of the table, really, in that sort of bottom half. So hopefully it would be an easy win for us. We take an early chance. Jax forcing a good save from the goalkeeper. Keeper pushing it up and over the bar. I don't think he really needed to do that, but he did. And from the resulting corner, Tommy nearly got there. It fell to Chris. Good touch into Paul, out to Dan, and he tried his luck. Thought why not, but it was just swerving away from the goalkeeper, and it goes wide. So we've started off really well. Into Mikey here. What about this for a touch into him? It's a really good shot, and it's a fantastic save. It was all about the touch away from the defender, which was actually half decent. And then from the resulting corner, it's whipped in from B, and Tommy heads into an empty net. The keeper dived, but there was no one on his back post. He only decided to go with one on the post, but Tommy scores and we take a 1-0 lead, and probably fully deserved through our play. And that really was it towards the end of the game. There was no chances really in the second half. We kept linking out for a change. They didn't attack and sort of cause pressure for us. Not many shots from them, not many saves that Ian had to make, nothing worthwhile showing. And we do take a 1-0 win, and Ian also gets a clean sheet. So probably a welcomed clean sheet for Ian as well, especially for the defence. And of course it is away from home. You want them away clean sheets. Very good from us. But we take a win. It's 3 points and it is a clean sheet as well. So that's a really good result, especially away from home. We then have to play Shrewsbury at home now. Again, myself sort of injured, leaving myself in there. I'll try to play if I could. But Jax comes in, and then instantly, within 20 minutes, Paul breaks away. It's really good football. Neil does well to lure the defender away, goes alone from Paul, up and over the goalkeeper, and scores, and it is 1-0 after 20 minutes. But again, the strikers make that goal by sort of taking the defenders away, allowing our players to run through and shoot, and it is a goal. So we take that, a nice good start, and hopefully we can build on that. But the problem is that we didn't, and Shrewsbury were in the bottom half of the table, and out of nowhere, what finish that is into the top corner. Literally smashes it in the top corner. Sov had no chance. Chris, potential question mark about his defending. But again, there was nothing like that. We had all the shots in the first half, and I'll show you the stats on that. As you can see, position was fair, but look, they had one shot, one on target. We had 17 shots, but only 6 on target. So wasteful from us. Didn't control possession or the game. And yeah, really, really shocking from us. And it's 2 points dropped without a shadow of a doubt. That is absolutely bad from us, because you can't go away to teams like Lincoln and Shrewsbury, with no disrespect to them, and drop points. Like, you need to be winning them type of games if we want to get sort of promoted and into the playoffs. Another probably tough test, Accrington away again, teams in the bottom half of the table. Nothing really happened in the first half, as it is 0-0. But into the second half, B does really well. Into Mikey, good 1-2. Thought he was offside, but the centre back playing him on. B just carries on running, opens up. Jack's getting there pretty late, but B's already there, and he slots it into the far corner and scores to make it 1-0. Nice and early into the second half. And then this time we do need to build on it, because we can't sit back and wait on it. And we did build on it. We made a couple of changes. Look at the stamina. There could be hardly no stamina, but he puts the ball over the top. Ocean takes one touch with his chest and smashes it into the far corner to hopefully kill this game off and make it 2-0. It was a really good finish from Ocean. Absolutely just gliding it into the far corner. But yeah, that's 2-0 for us. Mick loving it. Wants his troops to rally on, but more importantly, we need to keep that clean sheet, which we don't do. It's a bit sloppy. I think it's Robbie that gives it away. It's poor passing, really. No one closes him down. Little 1-2, and then just finds him in the corner as he runs away. But probably really piss poor to concede that goal, but nothing you can really do about it, unfortunately. But we do win. That's the more important thing, and win 2-1. Arsenal next in the reverse fixture, and how we weren't winning on the day was beyond me. B had a chance, which is first off. Jax then whips in an absolutely delicious ball into Tommy. Free header. It's then off the line. Couldn't get the rebound. It goes up. Danny couldn't win it. Robbie actually puts it back in. And then B with a looping shot that goes over the bar. But yeah, we tried so hard to try and score. And then out of nowhere, Odegaard just takes one touch and glides it in the corner and makes it 1-0 on the night, and that's how it stayed. Arsenal win 1-0, but we gave them a right good go in both games. We took the lead, gave them probably a little scare. We had a couple of chances. I think if we was more confident in front of goal against the better teams, then we definitely would have hopefully scored more goals. But it was literally like Arsenal's 1 or 2 attempts that they score again, which is frustrating from us, because we need to stop that, because we just need to ensure that when we do have our chances, we make sure that we take them and we stop the opposition continuously kind of scoring like cheap goals, really. Bristol Rovers now at home in the snow. It's just a snowy game. I kind of like the snow actually, because when you were running, it was like all the wet snow patches were bumping off of the field, and you could see all the puddles. So it was kind of like decent for the snow coming up and everything like that. Like just the graphics of the snow, because sometimes it can get muggy and stuff like that. And then as you can see, like you can see the ball just like sort of skipping away with the ball, and Neil in the puddles and stuff like that. So very nice. We need to go 1-0 up. Neil with a weaker right foot. Has a good shot with his right foot, I suppose, but the keeper makes a really good save. And then from the resulting corner, it's then whipped away. We get another corner, which Tommy went for, and you can see Tommy's our main threat from that. But this time I decided to go a little bit deeper, and it worked perfectly because Dan Everett was there to score and header it down into an empty net, really. The keeper came for it, nowhere near it, and Dan scores his first goal of the season. And then here, Neil puts a bit of pressure on, very good pressure actually, delivers a great ball in. Mikey just taps it away, and counter-attacking football, when we get it right, is good. That's the good thing about it, is when we do get it right and we press and play like that, we absolutely get it spot on. Neil presses, we win the ball back, we score. So it's really good to see. Tommy put a really good ball into Jax. He tried to find in the middle. I tried to go in the middle, but I didn't. It lays into Paul. Power shot from Paul. Hits the post. I didn't think it was going in, just for the fact that the graphics didn't show the ball sort of swerving back in towards goal, but it did. Paul goes chest sliding in the snow. But yeah, it was a great shot from Paul. Hit it 113 kilometres. Look at the swerve on it, off the post and into the other corner. What a fantastic strike that was. And probably a contender for goal of the season as well. 3-0 again, wanting to keep a clean sheet, also trying to build on this. It's only 60 minutes, so there's nothing for us stopping us to score. But Bristol Rovers actually get a really good goal. It's a good finish. Chris was arguing with someone there, but I don't think it was anyone's fault. It was just a really good goal from Bristol Rovers and forces it into the corner. And then we get one more chance, and Dan Everett again absolutely towers over everyone, makes it his, bullies people, batters the header right into the corner and scores to kill the game off and make it 4 and get his second of the game. So he's got 2 all season, and 2 came in comes into that. So in terms of just looking at the fixtures just to see who's around us, because obviously we've dropped a lot of points from teams that are right down the bottom of the league, but in terms of us, we're doing okay. We're in the 3rd place, 2 points off top. They both do have a game in hand over us, so it's nothing to concern about. The playoffs, 7 to probably 10 to 7 points off dropping out of the playoffs, but anything can change. You've seen the poor results that we've had. It can instantly change, and yeah, we can probably lose a couple of games and still be okay within that playoff mix. The concerning thing from us as a squad is that Joe has 12 goals and no one has overtaken him. Yes, B scored, I think, a couple. Ocean scored a couple. Tommy as well. Neil and Danny as attacking midfielders. You kind of want more contribution goals from them. Especially that I've been out. Mikey flying away now, 18 goals and 10 assists, absolutely flying, nearly 20 goals. So again, Mikey's just leading the way, and hopefully other people can follow suit. I think after you have a couple of injuries, you want players to sort of settle down and show their sort of fatigue, really. Jax, again, has only had 5 goals, but he had that before my injury. Dan having 2 and jump straight and up into the sort of the top half of this chart here showing. So very good from him. Couple of clean sheets in there. In terms of goalkeepers, I think Sov is still leading the clean sheets. I think only Ian kept a clean sheet in that episode, which was the game away at Lincoln City, in our 1-0 win. But other than that, I don't think we actually kept a clean sheet, which is something we need to work on. I want to go on a run where we keep a couple of clean sheets. Ian's on 3 clean sheets there. But yeah, definitely need to make sure that we do keep our clean sheets and defend probably better, especially if we're 3-0 up, 3-1 up. I do want to defend them as well. So that's going to wrap up the end of the episode, guys. It's going to be very busy going forward. We've had a couple of offers in January for players, but obviously all declining. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Always want to get feedback on this sort of series and everything like that. So just let me know what you want to change, and I can do it for the next episode. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Keep safe, and I will see you all for the next episode.